Beijing sanctioned two Lithuanian banks on August 13th in retaliation for the EU's latest Russian sanctions that affected two rural Chinese banks near the China-Russia border. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce said it is adding Lithuania-based UAB Urbobankas and AB Manobankas to its list of sanctioned entities under the anti-foreign sanctions law. Individuals and organizations in China are banned from having transactions and collaborations with the sanctioned banks. The Chinese ministry said the sanctions are countermeasures following the EU's sanction of two Chinese banks on July 18th and urged the EU to correct relevant wrong practices and stop acts that harm China's interests and undermine China-EU cooperation. The two Chinese banks sanctioned were Heihei Rural Commercial Bank and the Heilongjiang Suifan Rural Commercial Bank in China's northeast Heilongjiang province, along with a total of 7 entities sanctioned based in mainland China or Hong Kong. The sanctions on the Chinese entities were part of the Council of Europe's 18th Russian sanctions package, aimed at Russian energy, banking, and military sectors, which targeted 14 individuals and 41 entities. 22 additional Russian banks were also barred from the EU-based specialized financial messaging services. The EU said it will work on the 19th sanctions package against Russia if it does not end the war against Ukraine. EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas said, "Russia has not agreed to full and unconditional ceasefire. We should not even discuss any concessions." Kallas has called out Beijing to stop enabling Russia's war against Ukraine and said the support negatively affects EU-China relations. She urged the Chinese side to stop supplying material for Russia's military. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Wang Yi said in a meeting with Kallas on July 2nd that Beijing does not want to see Russia lose the war against Ukraine because of fears that the US will shift its focus on Beijing and the Indo-Pacific, according to some media reports. Beijing signed a no-limits partnership with Moscow shortly before its invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, but it has repeatedly denied providing material support to Moscow.